Mail in. Mail. We're the Mail In Podcast. Welcome back, folks. Be your host today, the pilot's seat. To my right, first officer, Sally deFries in the building. What up, Sal?
I'm just responding to a text for somebody that you connected me with, and then they texted me, and then I fully forgot about it.
Oh.
So I'm a bad person.
Damn.
Can I just say
Sure.
that I used to be, like, when I was in my mid-20s, later 20s, if you texted me, I responded immediately.
Mm-hmm.
And I, didn't understand how people just didn't respond to text. And now I just don't respond to text. I've done a full 180.
Yeah, here's my thing. I hate having notifications.
Yeah.
I.e., I hate having phone herpes. So, red dots all over my phone.
Right.
So I view said notifications and either am inclined to respond immediately.
Uh-huh.
I'm compelled. That's what I was looking for. Or I let it simmer and then my go back rate hovers at 50%.
My go back rate is maybe 10%. Actually, it might be 50%, but it's going to be 2 weeks later.
Please text her back because
I just did.
Okay, perfect. She's looking for career advice.
Yeah.
Specific to a career that you are very familiar with.
The problem is that now that I have kids, it's like I'll be at work or with my kids and I'm trying not to be on my phone. So I'll see it,
mm-hmm.
be like, cool, I'll respond to that in a second. And then I just don't respond.
Right.
Or I just, especially at work, if I'm in the middle of something, I'll see the notification pop up. Cool, got it. Never respond. But with my kids,
mm-hmm.
it's I start responding to them, I feel bad. I don't want to be on my phone.
Yeah.
It's bad.
It's okay.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I'm flaky. I've found out.
No, I'm sorry too. If I've flaked anybody out there.
I used to pride myself on not being flaky, and now I'm I would say I'm 80% flaky.
You're 80% flaky.
Yeah.
Damn.
There's a large chance that if we make plans, I'm gonna flake out on it.
You need, God forbid you ever had to go on a date again. You need day of confirm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's not even that I would forget. It's just that I am now such a homebody that I don't want to go. So if someone else cancels, I'm thank God.
Yeah. Have you seen, you probably haven't, you've been out of the game for a little bit, but there's I feel like in the dating space now, there's more etiquette about texting day of and locking everything. So you're hey, let's get a drink on Thursday. And this
mm-hmm.
is the weekend before.
Yeah.
You got to lock it in Thursday morning. You got to lock it in an hour before.
Yeah.
It's lock-in city. Randy knows.
I wouldn't know. I don't know. I guess
manners.
I need to be better, but it's too late for a New Year's resolution now. We're in February. So
how'd your January go? Thank you for filling in, by the way.
Yeah. How was your ski trip?
Ski trip was great. Shredded plenty of gnar, if you will. Snow was fine. Utah, there's a lot of reels going around.
That Utah's
dry. And look, it's not their best winter of all time, nor is it a top half winter of all time. It's probably a bottom 10% winter of all time. But there's plenty of snow. It's been cold enough that they've made snow. So it was fine.
It's not good for us Texans.
No. There's potential this summer to get gnarly on the waterfront.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll cross that bridge, so to speak, when we get to it. Luckily, we got plenty in Lake Travis right now. So knock on wood.
Okay.
They are the storm track though is changing. Utah is on track to get a couple feet in the next 2 weeks. So
cool.
There'll be a little bit of help, but pretty big hole out there. But it was still fun. It was still good enough. Great group of guys and their significant others, and yeah, we got after it. It was a lot of staying up till 2:00 for we're not even hammered by any means. It's just, you get playing a card game and you open a bottle of wine and all of a sudden we're playing code names and fire's going and it goes from 9:26 p.m. to all of a sudden it's 1:37.
Uh-huh.
It's oh shit. How'd that happen?
Yeah.
And then we back at it the next day and it was awesome. We were talking in the office. We need another ski trip planned.
I'm okay.
You're good.
I'm good.
Keep your corneas safe.
Yeah, I'm fine, actually.
Okay.
I don't No.
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 Why would you ever ski again for the rest of your life?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't.
Trip-wise, you're all set.
It's not even like skiing's great ish. But like it's the work that goes into it. It's like you gotta put on all the shit. You gotta get to the slope. You gotta go get the stuff. You're sweating and it's hot, except for it's cold and you're uncomfortable. And then, but it's like a full hour and a half ordeal before you even actually start skiing. And then you're out there.
Yeah.
You maybe get like, I don't know, an hour like of actual going on runs.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're like, okay, guess I'm gonna go opera. I've got to like take all this shit off to even be able to hold a beer. And then if you, God forbid, you have to pee.
Yeah.
See, that's just too much work. And I never want to do it with children.
No.
Because if you have to do it with kids, you just triple that time.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not like relaxing.
Yeah.
Or even really skiing. You're just dressing other people, getting them out there, having 20 minutes of alone time, and then getting back because they don't have any stamina to go for more than an hour.
Yeah. Yeah. It's all fair. And I think like the solution is that you are, let's say you and Will are like an invited part of the group.
Uh-huh.
I don't think you'd be like, well, I have to do stuff. I have to plan stuff because you wouldn't want to go in just being like a tag along.
Yeah. And even like, as much as like I'm on Instagram looking at like people who are in the Alps and stuff, I just don't.
It doesn't. Oh,
it looks
sad. It doesn't
dope,
do anything
but
for
I just
you?
don't care.
Okay. That's fair.
And even, I also feel like last time when I didn't ski and then I was just meeting y'all for opera, like honestly, that feels worse because it's like, I didn't even earn this. I shouldn't be here. I'm not a real skier.
Yeah.
I'd like, oh, I'm gonna go, okay, and I'm just gonna have a beer and some chili. No, because you didn't earn it. You don't deserve it.
Didn't you work out though during the day?
Yeah, like for 20 minutes.
like a YouTube.
But you know what I'm saying? Like you don't
class.
like, oh, okay, good job on operating when you didn't do anything. Like,
damn, you're calling
that's
out.
how I personally feel.
The girlies on Instagram, the ski girlies, the après in the last. It's probably a post COVID. This is what I was going to say there.
Mm-hmm.
A post COVID revelation has been the après scene, or I guess the après, call it scene style, has become more of a like an Instagrammable thing.
Yeah.
I guess it was always there and it was
Right.
always enjoyed, but I think it's become more of like oh, that looks so fun. Like, who cares about skiing? Let's put on these, $1,700 Montclair outfits and go drink champagne at 3 o'clock, which I'm all in for. But it's like less of, hey, let's go ski from 9 to 3. It's more of like, let's go ski from 1 to 2:17 and then go.
None of those people are actually skiing.
No, that's the thing.
Because you can't bring a ring light when you're skiing.
Randy could.
Eh.
Randy,
Anyway.
Randy, do you not like us today?
Huh? I have no opinion. I would not go on a ski trip with you.
Oh,
I hate skiing. I mean,
Randy, we can go do something else.
Yeah, if the whole company decide they're going to do a ski trip, catch me in the Bahamas.
You'd just say no.
Yeah.
God, I hate you, Randy.
Boy, do I have a cruise opportunity for you.
Yeah, what happened to that?
I'm waiting on. I have to hit him back up. There was some U.S. customs stuff. So, but I should have a 3-day loop cruise in my future because it got changed because
you
of
have
all that.
KY sponsored it.
There was loop, not lube.
What about the JoJo Siwa cruise?
Yeah, the fake cruise that Dave was going to go on.
It honestly wouldn't be shocking if she had a cruise, though.
No doubt.
Like,
Yeah, she seems like the prime person.
cruise
I feel like.
Oh yeah, no, she has one.
Oh,
she actually does have one. It was the joke was that Dave was going to go on it. No, she does have one.
Okay. Yeah. So do you basically have credit for a cruise at this point? Is that how it works?
So originally it was supposed to be a cruise to the island, drop you off for 5 nights, and then pick you back up. But then for some reason, some law passed in the U.S. that cruise ships are no longer allowed to drop people off an island and pick them back up or something
Because
like
it's
that.
just like a form of transportation, basically, instead of like an actual cruise.
Yeah, something like that, or like some type of like visas, or
I mean,
don't know. And,
also
you know,
catch me never on a cruise. I said what I said.
That's so the same way you feel about ski trips, Randy, is how I feel about cruises.
well, let me tell you, when I'm on the Jimmy Buffett cruise, just drinking pina coladas, you can go break your leg.
I will not
down
be
the
going on a
mountain.
single cruise unless it's one of those like super luxurious ones.
I'm down. Like, let me
and maybe even
throw a
then, I probably
caveat.
still won't go.
Let me throw a caveat. If you're getting me in like the Alaskan fjords, like the Viking,
the
Viking
Belmont,
river cruises,
like the new like Ritz Carlton
yeah.
cruises.
Okay.
Maybe. The only cruise I'm going on is like a recreated like Titanic.
I don't know if you want to recreate that too much.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying, Brett?
like sans the crash.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Sure.
Not with the death and the sinking of the boat.
It's like I want to go to space and do that. Never
Apollo
mind.
13.
Everyone wants to turn the car in the storage hold, you know.
Okay, should we answer
Good.
questions now?
Oh man, yeah. I guess we could. Can we hear from our friends over at Green Chef first?
Sure. As I'm eating.
Yeah, Sally walks in. She just goes, "I'm starving. I need to eat." And she had a Chomps thing and a what's that bar? I don't want no free ads, but
Some sort of brownie thing.
okay,
Yeah.
pretty solid. 10 grams of pro.
You know what I could use right now, though? A full meal.
How about a full meal from Green Chef? Are you annoyed with misleading healthy meals? You tired of locking in for another New Year's trend? Well, Green Chef cuts through the noise as the trusted authority in clean eating. Delivering only real farm-sourced ingredients you can trust every bite. With over 40 clean, customizable weekly recipes designed to give you peace of mind. They deliver certified organic produce and responsibly sourced proteins and seafood. That means avoiding ultra-processed fillers. Randy. Reach your wellness goals with options like Mediterranean, high protein, high fiber, plant-based, and more. All clinically proven to support healthier habits. Here's what's on the menu this week, Sal. You ready?
Yeah.
How about some lemon pepper tilapia with caper aioli?
That sounds great.
Sounds freaking fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe some stir-fried ginger steak and baby broccoli?
That honestly actually is more up my alley.
You know what's the most up my alley, though? I mean, come on now. Buttery lemon garlic shrimp with bacon.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's a date night staple.
And it's with zoodles, the zucchini noodles.
Yeah, you can make that for your gal pal.
Or spaghetti squash, too.
Yeah, don't spend money on a Valentine's reservation. Get a Green Chef. Cook for your date at home. They're gonna think they snagged a good one and just bamboozle them straight into a full relationship because they think you're a great chef.
You heard it here first, folks. Right now, go to greenchef.com/mailgrazia and use code mailgrazia to get started with 50% off Green Chef plus a free Grazia olive oil set in your second and third box. What a deal.
Yeah.
greenchef.com/mailgrazia and use code mailgrazia to get started with 50% off Green Chef plus free Grazia olive oil set in your second and third box. This 50% offer is only available for a limited time, so don't wait. Again, that's code mailgrazia at greenchef.com/mailgrazia. That's a deal. Grazia olive oil is banging.
Yeah. All right, I'll read the first one. Hey, y'all. What's your advice for handling a slacker at work? I have 2 recent post-grads on my team, but officially only manage one. But the other one is always late, shows up in sweats. We're not even supposed to wear jeans, and doesn't ever go a full week without some excuse for why she needs to work remotely. Her work gets done, so I don't care about that part, but I'm worried her behavior is going to reflect poorly on me because the rest of the department considers me her manager, even though I'm not. This also means it's not technically my place to talk to her about it. She's great and does decent work, but I can't afford to risk my reputation for her. Thanks. I'll shut up and listen.
This is just what we're going to be dealing with Gen Z for the next.
No one wants to work.
They're boomers, or they just want to work remotely. Now, what the key here is she gets her work done, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's decent work or decent enough work. Problem being, if their remoteness or dress code is reflecting that poorly, then it's still gonna. I guess it's still gonna come back to you. I don't understand how they're on their team but not their manager. I
Right.
guess.
So here's my two options. You either pull her aside of like as a person in charge of the team lead / friend,
Mm-hmm.
and you're like, hey, Sarah, you're doing great work. Love it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
There's been some question about your professionalism.
Scuttlebutt.
Yeah. You know,
Yeah.
I don't think you will ever want to like, there's some chatter.
Yeah.
But it's worth saying, like, as someone who has to have these conversations at work, like the perception it is other people's reality, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
saying that in a nice way of like, I want you to do well and you do great work, but others, especially more like traditional / some of our older cohort, are going to take that the wrong way, that
Mhm.
you're maybe being a little too laid back in the workplace. I appreciate the work you do. You do a great job. I think I want you to be able to present yourself to everyone else as someone who like cares deeply. And I know you care deeply, but that's not being reflected in like
Yeah.
what they're seeing.
No, I think you nailed it. I think that's a perfect, like, take them aside more as a friend. Don't
Yeah.
do it via email. Like, hey, note on professionalism, subject line. Like, don't do that.
Yeah.
It can be at the end of a call or just
a
kind of
casual,
a casual one-on-one. Yo, hey, you're doing great work. Here's the part, and it's not inflammatory. It's not like I'm not coming down on you, but here's what's going on the side of it.
You're also almost uniquely in a position to do that because you're not her manager. So it's not like there's an official reprimand that you're giving. And if you present it like, because she's a post grad, like, hey, I've been here for a while and I know the perceptions that some of our older colleagues and like some of the people who've been here for a long time can have. And I see a lot of potential in you. I appreciate the work you do. And I want to make sure that like you're representing yourself well.
Yeah. What's the old saying? It's like build them up and then knock them down a peg.
You gotta sandwich it. You know,
that's
you do
what it is,
like
the sandwich
you
method.
like really love your work. Stop
Work is
wearing
great,
sweats.
stop
but
wearing sweats.
like appreciate you on the team.
This is not a reprimand. This is like a hey, from like this is almost like a peer-to-peer thing.
Yeah.
Not like a subordinate. I can't talk today. Subordinate superior.
Yeah.
Dynamic. This is like a
right
peer-to-peer.
Yeah. Presented in that way. Presented as like, I don't feel this way, but others might.
But Sharon does.
But and you also you don't want to be like, it's never a good idea to be like, people are talking.
Yeah. You don't want to
just say like, from some of the ways that I like learned, like someone took me under their wing. I feel similarly, like, help me help you, you know, just
help me help you.
Shit like that.
I like how
because I do think that this is like I don't want to say generational problem, but I do think that their expectation, like every generation from boomers to Gen Z, is their expectation and like how they choose to work is so different. Like we're on a full different spectrum and the millennials are kind of caught in the middle. And you do have a unique perspective of being like, I have been here. I know what other people my age and maybe people older are thinking. And you're absolutely like, you're getting your work done. It's not my place to tell you that you're in the wrong. I'm just telling you other people might see this like lackadaisical attitude as you not caring about your work. And I know you do because you do a good job.
Exactly. Present your work the way you present yourself.
Yeah.
I feel for Gen Z because they've been doing their work, aka going to school.
They've been at home
in sweats for the last 5-6 years.
And honestly, if someone would have presented that option to me, I would have fucking gone for it.
Yeah. By the way, you're talk to texting in the doc.
Oh, wow. So sorry. I was wondering where all this.
It's just your voice.
I just did that like straight into the copy. So sorry.
We did. But
someone should absolutely read the screenshot.
Randy won't, but
wow.
Yeah, I think we got that one.
We nailed it.
Next one. My wife and I. Well, hey guys, my wife and I have found ourselves witnessing another friend couple of ours or having relationship/new parent problems. Here's the deal. My friend and his fiance had a baby unexpectedly. And it was pretty clear from the start that my friend was not as excited about it as his fiance. Their kid is now a few months old, and although my friend loves his son, he's not been doing his part in taking care of him. He will play video games for hours every night, golf every Sunday, leaving his fiance at home alone all day. She has been texting my wife, expressing how she feels about everything, and it's straight up not good. In her words, sometimes he acts like they don't even have a baby and just goes on about his own life. I originally thought this was a whole, quote, traditional gender roles situation because he took a new job to make more money and she's a stay-at-home mom. But at this point, it sounds more like selfishness and immaturity. My question is, do I myself say something? I don't have a kid, so it seems like I don't have the right to give parenting advice. Zoit Scoob.
Okay. I go back and forth on this. I kind of think it's not really your problem.
Really.
It's not like your responsibility.
Is there
Whenever
sorry.
what I was gonna say is whenever we have couple friends or like mom friends or something like that who are like in a fight, complaining about their husband, blah, 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 you never give advice, you just listen, right? Like
Mhm.
you just, oh man, that's a hard situation. That's tough. I can imagine how frustrating that would be. Man, I really feel for you. Like
Yeah, it's
I totally
commiserate.
understand how tired you are. I don't know that he realizes that he's hurting your feelings that way. So stuff like that.
Mhm. Yeah.
You never like, you know what you should do?
Yeah. There's never any give back. There's just
It's a lot of listening and like vague advice that's like that they could see on like a live, laugh, love sign. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because
some Mel
it's
Robbins stuff.
really not a good idea to start inserting yourself as somebody's couples therapist, in my personal opinion.
Fair.
Because that can make friendships get a little uncomfortable.
Mhm.
Now, I think the caveat to that is when there's like a clear violation of trust, well-being, etc., talking cheating, abuse, etc.,
Sure.
when it's like worth intervening.
Yes.
Someone not doing their part is not your battle to fight, I think.
Yeah. I tend to agree. I'm just wondering if there's any sort of like, can you plant a seed? Like,
I think if anything, it would be better for this guy's wife to empower the fiance. Like, hey, have you told him that like you feel really alone? I think that is a better option to like support the wife, like or the fiance, like having a new baby must be really hard. Can we help at all? Like, would love to come babysit so you can have some time off. Like, whatever that may look like for you and your wife. But I think that might be a better angle of like, again, like you can't change your friend. And my caveat here is it's like, I don't think the friend doesn't know what he's doing. You know what I'm saying?
That was a question I had, is like, do we think this guy, like, has the fiance had sort of a come to Jesus with him? Like, I don't feel supported. That would be a question I ask her, not a suggestion for her.
Right. Like, have you talked to him?
Yeah.
But also if you have a newborn, you're not just fully oblivious to the newborn's needs. Like, you're not like,
yeah. Isn't it like your instinct to like want to?
Yeah.
Keep that
So
baby
I
alive?
don't think it's like, hey man, like you looked at your baby recently? Question mark. Like,
dude, do you have any pictures I can see?
and like,
he's like, no.
As like a, you know what I'm saying? It's like, were you aware that you had a child, sir? Like, that's not your responsibility. So I think having your wife support the fiance, if it was like your best friend, I would maybe say like, hey, Ashley mentioned to Sarah that like she's going through a hard time with the newborn phase. Like, anything we can do, like
I can do to help you.
Anything I can do, like how's it been for you?
Yeah.
And then if he's like, oh, it's like super simple because I'm like playing video games 4 hours a night and like golfing every day, then maybe you're like, should you help more?
Yeah.
Can we help you?
Yeah, maybe you come at it to him as like an empathetic thing, even though it doesn't sound like he deserves it. And maybe
Right.
it sort of guilts him into. I don't think you're ever going to change a person like that who's just so wired to be that, but you can probably help. Maybe we golf every other Sunday.
Right.
You know, like
I think that there is room to make, like, however you and your wife feel what is most comfortable for you, but I don't think it's worth having a full-on intervention because, again, this is behavior that he needs to change or that his fiance needs to address with him. Like, he's not doing drugs or cheating on her or being abusive. Like, those are things that I'm like, that's a situation where you intervene, have an intervention.
Of course.
This is like, some
Hey,
people
man.
need to like deal with their own relationship stuff themselves
Yeah.
and be grown-ups. And part of that is like them learning how to communicate for better, for worse.
And then when he comes to you being like, "Oh, Sarah's bitching about how I'm not home every Sunday, and I make all the money, and so I like, how does she?" And that's when you can sort of flip and be like, "Well, you're not home. What do you do for the kid every night? Like, what are your responsibilities?" And you can sort of not be combative, but maybe just kind of help him see her perspective from a male perspective,
Right.
while supporting both of them. And maybe that's when you kind of lay it on a little thicker than you would just sort of out of the blue.
Yeah.
But I think it starts with asking how much the wife has communicated or the fiance has communicated with him about her struggles. And then you kind of game plan from there.
Yeah.
But I think you're right. I think blatant intervention right this second is probably not the move.
Yeah. My turn.
Randy, anything there?
No. Agreed.
What's one money lesson, Sally, that you wish you learned earlier? And how are you trying to pass that down to your kids?
Is this a question or an app?
This is a read for our friends over at Cash App.
I was like, I don't know. I probably be like more money conscious and aware of finances at a younger age because I was straight up 35 before I got anything together.
Well, for all the parents out there with teenagers, we know you're already trying to keep a million different things under control. Cash App's here to help make sure your teens' money and their spending isn't adding to that craziness. Cash App is designed to meet teens 13 to 17 where they are with intuitive educational tools. Available through sponsorship by an eligible parent or guardian, teens gain access to a personalized Cash App card that comes in different colors and patterns to fit their style, and the ability to instantly access money from family and friends. Cash App makes managing money feel easier and honestly just cooler than other options out there. The platform also has tools that can help teens develop real-world financial habits in a space that's safe and easy to navigate, all with your oversight and approval, Sally. You don't have a teen yet, but you will. If your teen is getting their first job, Cash App can get them access to their paychecks up to 2 days early and can help them achieve personalized savings goals they can set themselves all within the app. With Cash App, these tools become something they'll actually want to use because they were designed with them in mind. Finally, nobody wants unnecessary surprises. With Cash App, there are no monthly fees, no minimum balance requirements, no hidden charges when spending or sending or receiving money. With the Cash App card, you and your teen's balances receive 24/7 fraud monitoring. And if something ever feels off, you have the ability to lock their card right from your phone in just one tap. Skip the stress and give your teen a way to learn financial responsibility with no hidden fees. Download Cash App and get started today. For a limited time, new Cash App customers can earn $10 if they use code FAMILY10 in their profile. It's at sign up and send $5 to a friend within 14 days. Terms apply. Cash App is a financial services platform, not a bank. Banking services provided by Cash App's bank partner. Prepaid debit cards issued by Sutton Bank, member FDIC. Direct deposit and promotions provided by Cash App, a Block Inc. brand. Visit cash.app/legal/podcast for full disclosures. Get the next
Number
one.
3.
Number 3.
What's up, Brett and Sally? I've been a big fan of your advice over the years, and I'm thrilled to reach out with my question of my own after proposing to my proposing to my girlfriend of 6 years. I'm planning to pop the question over Memorial Day weekend during a trip, and I'd love your input on a few things. First of all, asking her parents. I live about an hour and a half from her hometown and was thinking of taking a half day off work to swing by and chat with them while my girlfriend thinks I'm at the office. Should I invite them to lunch or just drop by their house? Also, any suggestions on how to initiate the conversation via text or call? I know they'll catch on immediately, but I'm unsure of the best approach. I intend to ask both parents, but would it be better to approach her dad first? He's slightly traditional, but logistically, I can't see how I'd have a private talk with him without her mom being present since I'll be visiting. Now for the proposal. I'm surprising her with a very nice hotel stay for the last 2 nights of our trip and plan to propose on the second to last night. I'm envisioning setting up a private beach dinner and asking the hotel to photograph the moment. Any major do's and don'ts for both asking the parents and proposal would be greatly appreciated. I absolutely love what you guys do. Can't wait to listen.
Yeah. Congrats. Pre-congrats.
Pre-congrats. It does not matter if you text or call. Hey, I'm gonna come by to see y'all without Jill
Sure.
on Tuesday, February 10th.
Easy.
And then they're gonna be like, why? And you're gonna be like, I just want to talk to y'all. And then they're gonna be like, oh God. And they're gonna know.
Yeah.
So you can either text that or you can call. I think probably a call seems more personal, but then they're going to be like, why? Oh no, I'd rather tell you. So it might be easier to shoot off a text. Hey, wondering what your availability is for next Tuesday. Gonna stop by the house. Not gonna have Jill with me.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's
all
it.
you have to say.
I don't think you need to, you don't need to make it some big thing where it's like, let's do a state dinner and over candlelight, ask your, for their blessing in marriage. But
just send off the text, if I would send it to just her dad, if you can.
Yeah.
And then if her mom's there, great. But the mom, I feel like she'll probably be there because her dad's not an idiot and is going to be like, hey, he's coming to ask for like permission and she's going to want to stay. Yeah. But if she's not there, it'd be like, I'm going to ask, once you ask the dad, be like, I'm going to also ask your wife. And if she's there and you can ask her, or you can call her on the phone after.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a big deal.
No, I don't think the order of operations is necessarily.
I also think you can leave it up to the parents of like, hey, was going to come by the house without Jill, you around. And they're going to be like, cool. And they'll be like, I can come there. Or if you want to meet for lunch.
Yeah. They'll probably
let it up to them. Yeah. They're not idiots. So, I mean, hopefully not. If they can't catch on from that, you got some bigger issues.
They'll catch on.
So I think leave it up to them. Mm-hmm. It's going to be nerve-wracking for you either way, whether or not you're at a restaurant or at their house. So I would let them choose the location.
Yeah. Easy.
For the proposal, I don't know. You know your future fiance best, right? Like, is she going to want like a full...
Like a full spread. Like
so my question is, like, I will propose to me in our apartment. I was fully not expecting it. Like, had no idea it was coming. Mm-hmm. Not even remotely, not a clue. And as someone who's always thought that I was a real showman and was going to need a lot of attention, I ended up really being happy that we were in our apartment.
Private moment.
I mean, it wasn't like some big, like it really wasn't that big of a deal, but I'm like, not that the beach dinner is in front of a lot of people, but again, you're on a trip, you're at a nice hotel. She's going to know once you traipse out to the beach dinner with like rose petals.
Yeah. And candle, like,
I'm almost wondering, would it be better to propose in the room and then celebrate at the beach dinner? You know yourself.
I think you got to know your girl in that scenario. Is she going to want the kneel down on the beach, like hands over your mouth kind of picture?
Yeah.
You don't have to do that too, like after.
But if they're willing to photograph it, then like do it. I would do it at the beginning of the dinner. Make sure you don't drop the ring in the sand.
Oh, God. That'd be awful.
Yeah.
I guess you can metal detector your way out of it.
Well, but Lily pushed Drew and Drew dropped it in the sand. And I thankfully like immediately found it and picked it up. Whew. But like,
yeah,
she thought he was kidding and she shoved him.
That's hilarious.
The other thing I would say is like the beach dinner, depending on like what kind of planner you are, if this is the first night you're staying, because it sounds like they're going on a trip and then they're staying 2 nights at
Like
a really
2
nice
extra
hotel.
nights, yeah.
And the first night they're there is when he's going to propose.
Right.
That's a little nerve-wracking because like you don't get the lay of the land. You haven't figured out how you're going to do it. Like,
I see.
is there a way you can send her to the spa and you can do a little walkthrough of where you're supposed to be? Because like leaving that up to chance, you know?
Yeah, you could get there and be like, ooh, this moment feels off. Like there's so many people, it's loud. There's like a
Right.
a 303 cover band playing.
Yeah, and then there's
such thing as a 303.
there's like a gazebo, and that's in the way of the pictures, so like you don't even get pictures of it.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is,
or your private beach dinner.
truly, it doesn't matter because no one, honestly, and I say this with love, no one cares about your proposal besides you. And I don't want to be a bitch, but I am being serious. Like no one wants to see that. Like no offense, you're not Timothy and Kylie, okay?
Yeah.
We don't.
The paparazzi's not there.
Yeah, like by the way, supposedly our boy
Whoa.
Timothy was spotted with a different actress last night in Paris. So I'm just saying.
Timothy.
It's going to be great, whatever. She's going to love it. You're going to both barely remember it because the adrenaline's going to be coursing through you. You won't have a single memory of it. So at least you'll maybe have pictures. The bigger deal is going to be like having photos after and like enjoying the dinner after.
Yeah. And I feel like proposal photo can be done on like an iPhone. It's the engagement photos when you're doing the
So
I
think do it at the dinner, but see if there's a way for you to walk through it beforehand when you get to the hotel. Like if you can like be like, hey, I heard that like I was surprised you got you a massage. Then you're already putting it in her head. She probably already has an inkling, but like see if you can get her to do something in the room where you can just at least walk down to the beach, figure out where you're going to be. Or talk to whoever's setting it up for you so that they can give you a rundown of what it's going to be like because it's not like a huge production, but you don't want to be adding unknowns into it when you're already nervous.
Yeah. And I mean, like you mentioned, as soon as you like, hey, let's go to dinner at this restaurant and then it's like walk out to the private beach candlelit dinner for 2, she's going to know there. So you almost just do it right away. Right.
Yeah. No, you do it immediately.
Yeah. You don't be like,
you get a glass of champagne. You have champagne sitting on the table.
Yeah.
You do it right there.
Right then,
and then
there.
You're done.
Yeah.
You don't start with an appetizer and let her get something in her teeth.
I'll have the Caesar salad. It's like, oh, by the way.
Yeah. No, you don't do. You don't go through a whole meal like almost shitting yourself. And you definitely don't get close to the water. Do not get close to the water when it's dark out on a beach. Okay. That's just begging for you to get wet or the ring to go somewhere.
Oh yeah, yeah. And you get beach walkers and you get tides and
that's sunset. If you're like in a situation where you don't want like some dude who is burnt to a crisp wearing a Speedo watching you, then don't do it in public. Like that's probably the one regret about our weddings. Like I don't regret this, but like we were out getting married at like 4:50 p.m. and there were people just on the sidewalk stopped and like watched our wedding. I was like, oh, okay, cool. This is great. Or like our friends who got married at a golf club, literally dudes just like played the 18th hole and then sat on the green and watched their entire ceremony. We were like, okay, so this foursome's just watching the whole thing.
They're just going to crash the wedding now.
Yeah, they're just here.
I think the other thing too, when you set up this private beach dinner at sunset with the way, like you have there's a danger of building it up in your head. And then all of a sudden it can be cloudy or the private beach dinner is actually an option for 7 other couples too. And so there's a danger of if you have this like to a T set up proposal that one thing going wrong can like sour it a bit in your head.
Yeah.
So I think going in more of,
and if you totally fuck it up, the great news is it'll be a funny story for later.
Sure. Yeah. But I think going in more like make the dinner after the proposal.
Yeah.
And
so you can celebrate
with it. And it's like a nice moment as your first moment engaged before you even like tell anybody.
Yeah.
It is this dinner for 2 private beach dinner. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Versus doing it after dessert and hoping everything goes perfectly right. You can still say to the hotel, like, hey, we're going to take a walk at 4:45, our reservation's at 5. You mind having grabbing an iPhone and being in the hedges, so to speak.
Yeah.
Then boom, you get your little proposal surprise and then dinner for two.
Yeah. Let's move on to the next one that is exactly already this. I'm going to read question 5 while we're on the proposal train.
Sure. Yeah.
Hey guys, so I'm planning on proposing to my girlfriend. Congrats. Exciting, right? My question is specifically about the ring and probably more for Sally. Sorry, Brett and Randy. I was passed down some family diamonds from my grandma and I would love to use them in the ring, but I don't love the current iteration. We've talked a bit about the style she likes, and I know I can go to her friends and mom for a better idea of what she's looking for. I suppose I could save money by using my grandma's ring. And two, this is a question. And also, they're pretty good stones to work with if you catch my drift. Is it weird to take it apart and use separate pieces of the ring in something custom? Would she think that it's weird using her ring? Can you even do that? Thanks. Yes, you can. I am currently not wearing my wedding ring because I did not put it on this morning. But my ring is the diamond from Will's mom's ring and also a diamond from Will's grandma's ring. And it's a 3-stone ring. So the middle diamond that's the biggest is Will's mom's.
Nice. And
then one of the side diamonds is a grandma's. And then the jeweler that Will went to sourced another diamond that was a similar size and clarity, etc.
Nice.
To the grandma's ring. So it's a 3-stone ring. Not wearing it right now. So
this question also directly applies to me, which I love.
Yeah.
I got my mom's stuff.
I think that's actually a great way to do it because it's really hard to, first of all, and Nancy listens to the podcast. I don't think that she was offended that Will was like, I don't want your specific ring. I'm cool with just the diamond. And it still means a lot to me without being her ring / her style. So you can still use the diamonds. And they have this special place and they're an heirloom, but you're not having the exact setting.
Yeah.
I also think it makes you have a cool story. If you asked Will, these were my parameters. I want a round stone and I wanted it set in gold. And that was it. I would have done a solitaire, a single round diamond, but then I hadn't even considered the 3-stone, and Will came up with that with my sister and the jeweler.
Ooh, okay.
Which was honestly, I'm so happy that I have that now. I love it. But so I think maybe taking what you have, going to a jeweler and just saying this is what she likes and seeing what they can do. Because either if it's big stones, there are some if you have 2 stones, there's some really cool 2-stone rings. Even
ways to
different cuts and stuff.
Yeah, kind of merge them.
Which is very trendy right now. If not, you could use one of the stones or do a 3-stone thing if they're similar sizes and get another stone. So take it to a jeweler first of all, and there's a lot of celebrity jewelers on Instagram, but honestly, if you go into any jeweler that's not a Zales, a lot of them have young people working there that are
oh yeah,
yeah, or you can look for inspo on Instagram, Pinterest, etc., and be this is something I want, because most jewelers are going to be able to make that for you.
Gotcha.
Another good thing is because there's the rise of celebrity jewelers, if you live in a big city, I can think of 3 different people right now, Austin, Dallas, Houston, who are cool girl jewelers that are hip, that would be good to go to without sending it off to New York. Yeah,
gotcha.
But going to a small jeweler is really great because first of all, they can source you stones for a little bit cheaper than going to a Tiffany's or something like that, and they can make you a custom piece. And then I think getting a friend involved or a sister of this is what I'm thinking, but I want to confirm.
Yeah, I think that's always,
you don't need to keep the same ring. At all.
I would agree. I have a similar thing where it's my mom gave me her diamonds and rings and stuff that after she passed, and so I have a bunch of stuff that I'd love to build a thing out of. But there's you don't want to build the wrong thing. You want to get opinions and options. And I guess I didn't really know how much you could take apart.
Oh,
and
like
melt
they
down,
can just
like, the
take the
gold
stone
or
out and then
yeah.
melt down the
Yeah,
metal.
yeah.
Or set it in a totally different metal.
Sure,
like I don't know what
sure.
I don't think Nancy's is set in gold, but like obviously Will
Mhm.
bought the gold setting.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And I honestly think it creates like a really cool custom piece.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah.
Damn. Shouts to rings.
You
Randy,
wanna do the last one?
anything to add there?
No.
You've been quiet today.
I mean, I don't got anything to add to these questions. I've not proposed or done any jeweler stuff.
No.
I think that first person proposed. You know what you're doing. Good job.
There it is.
You're
You
prepared.
know what you're doing. Oh man, I had something else on this that I'm blanking on. Always, I think when it comes to rings, if you have not do you explicitly talk to your partner about like what they exactly want, or is there like a varying degree of?
I think it just depends. Like
Yeah.
I would like randomly see a ring and be like, I love this. And like show him and be like,
okay.
okay, got it.
Yeah.
Like rolls eyes like,
Noted.
okay, shut up. But I talked to my sisters about it.
Yeah.
They knew.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
You got time for one more? We got like
Let's do
8 minutes.
one more. Hey guys, after months of him pushing for it, I recently got one of my good friends hired at my company, specifically on my team. Now that he's starting, I'm nervous about the dynamic and how it may impact our friendship and my work life. Any tips for how to approach this? For context, I'm a few levels above him on the corporate ladder, and we're working in a traditional corporate setting, i.e. consulting.
Let's get you a few rungs. It's not like you're his direct
Yeah,
manager.
you're not his direct report.
He's not your direct
He's not
report.
your. God, I am.
You're
all
bad
over
at the jargon today. I'm
Good
just going to
Lord.
say this. The train has left the station, buddy. It's so sorry. You already did it.
Yeah,
Now,
if you've been putting your neck out for months, like,
right.
I mean, maybe you tell your friend that, like, hey, dude.
No, I think
don't
you
know.
let it happen. And then this is the one situation where I'm like, you have free reign because you stuck your neck out for them, where you can get involved in their personal life / work life, where you're like, they didn't love this. So I need you to.
Oh, yeah. Like if it's.
This is not like, you don't have to be intentionally vague like the first question, and you don't have to like the guy with the baby. Like this is where you get to like be like, hey, Brett, like.
Yeah. If this is one of your boys, you're like, dude, pull your weight, or this is what they're saying, or like, hey.
And you don't have to be an asshole, but I think let him do what he's going to do.
Mm-hmm.
And if you notice some things he could improve on, that's again a like, we're friends. Here's how I approach this the first time. Let me know if you need help, whatever.
Sure.
And then if it gets worse, then that's like you gotta.
Yeah.
And then or on the flip side, if he's like way better at the job than you are, then you just ride his coattails because you brought him to the team.
Yeah. It sounds like you trust this guy enough. I mean, consulting's not exactly like the let anybody in job.
Right.
You've already evidently trusted this guy enough. Maybe you thought he wasn't going to get the job, but you trusted him enough to
literally put your
here.
Yeah.
So let him do his thing. I wouldn't say sink or swim. That's probably the wrong way to put it, but like let him get his a month underneath him, and then kind of say, okay, he's doing well, he's doing poorly. I don't think you need to approach it any differently now than you would a new hire.
Right.
And let him.
And
let
be
him ride it out.
friends. You can still be friends in the office. You don't have to, but you don't have to be Dumb and Dumber. But you could also, you don't have to be like strangers. Like, just strike a normal balance.
Yeah, people
just see how you feel it
don't
out.
fake like a cold.
Like, I don't know him.
Yeah, I don't know, because people are gonna know.
Right,
your
that y'all are
buddies.
friends. Like you helped get him hired.
Hey, there's you guys on a ski trip to Brecken 2021.
Yeah,
you're not you know each other. Don't try to play it off, because he'll think that's weird too. If all of a sudden you go from being his boy to, well, no, I'm managing you, so we can't interact outside the office.
Right.
Just be normal.
Nah, do the opposite. Just threaten his job every single time he doesn't do something you want. Like, hey, go give me a beer. You're fired.
Yeah, just put him on a pip right away. Just be like, no, you're sorry, dude. That's how it works here, man.
Just tase him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. A lot of sticky situations this week. A lot of proposing, and a lot of people just having issues with their friends.
I mean, rinse and repeat on the old mail-in podcast. And
no one ever asks us like fun questions.
But you know what? call to the mail-inners out there.
But you know what I think it is? It's like,
Hypotheticals are fun. Like, how
but this
many
is the problem.
marshmallows
I
could Randy
always
fit in his
said
mouth?
that, like when Dylan and I hosted this, and I was like, people, unfortunately, no offense to either of you, I think this is more specific to me, but like people don't care about what I think. Like they want my advice, but they're not like, they don't have like a parasocial relationship with us like they do on Circling Back, where they like want to hear what their friend Dave
like,
has to say.
Yeah.
They don't, I'm not their friend Sal.
We are more internet therapists than
like
gonna make a joke about
like being like friendly.
Yeah, I got you.
If that makes sense.
I
would
totally
prefer
makes sense.
to be that way. I want to be your older sister Sally, but like no one cares about like my ranking of road trip snacks apparently. You know?
Ooh, what is your ranking of road trips? I do. We're friends. I care.
I don't even know, honestly. Usually
Okay.
something salty. If I was like being for real,
Mhm.
way back in the day, it would have been Doritos, hands down.
Okay.
But like now I mean, I don't know. I haven't taken a road trip in a while.
I go combos.
Yeah, combos is a good one.
Combos are a great one. Their flavors are all over the place now. Good for them.
The problem is that when you have this question and you live in Texas and you go to like a Buc-ee's, like you're not even just getting road trip snacks. You're getting like insane beef jerky, like a kolache, a chicken salad sandwich. It's like that's not a road trip snack. A road trip snack is like some sort of pretzel situation that like you can only get at like. It would be better to be like, what's your airport snack?
Yeah, that's fair. Because airport snacks, you really, I mean, obviously you can like get a meal, but it's more you're looking at the bare bones.
You're getting trail mix or you're getting Cheez-Its.
It's Cheez-Its, and the answer is the cheddar jack. They're not called flavor blasted like Goldfish, but they have the dust. They have the extra dust.
Yeah.
Extra dust, cheddar jack Cheez-Its.
You know what immediately came to my mind when we talked road trip snacks? Do y'all remember Bugles?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Bugles of course.
Absolutely slap. I haven't seen a Bugle in gotta be 5 years.
Yeah. Randy would always put them on his fingers like a witch.
Yeah, same, obviously.
Yeah. That's what you do.
I was never a Bugles guy, but I respect it. I'm not going to poo-poo a Bugle.
So at work, we have in the office a lot of candy, but for January, when people wanted to be healthy, we've gone to mixed nuts / dried fruit. So we always have pistachios, and like low-key pistachios been hitting hard.
Okay. I respect a pistachio. Craving.
Honestly, great. And then we've been having dried mango and dried pineapple. Basically more sugar than candy somehow. Shocking.
Yeah.
But you feel healthier because you're like, this is straight from the plant.
You know what I do in an airport that I really, Randy knows this about me. I have zero sweet tooth whatsoever. But in an airport, obviously calories don't count. It's the one place that I will get like a pack of M&Ms.
Oh man,
peanut M&Ms. The pretzel M&Ms in the green bag used to fucking slap.
You know what I've been doing lately at home? We never keep sweets at home, but we go through phases. At Christmas, this is the last thing I'm going to say because we got to hop on this meeting. But at Christmas, I bought the Trader Joe's toffee. It is delicious. They don't make it anymore, and I've just been trying out every toffee that every grocery store has.
Just you're on a toffee
kick. I mean, there's just shit stuck in my teeth, just like way up in my molars, just like in there.
Yeah,
glue. It's like glue.
If you had a filling in there, toast.
It's gone.
See ya.
It's totally gone.
See ya.
My gums have toffee in them now.
Well, who's the best so far?
I mean, the Trader Joe's one is the best. The almond roca, I think is how you pronounce it, is very similar to the Trader Joe's toffee. But then I got some Central Market toffee that's like dark chocolate coated with little sea salt. Also very good. But the almond, I think it's almond roca, as I'm pronouncing that correctly, ROCHA. Literally, it's like this little cylinder and then it's rolled in almonds. It's so good.
Okay.
Trader Joe's has phenomenal toffee, though.
Okay.
Next year, I'm buying 810s.
Wow.
All right. That's going to be it for me because I got to go.
That's going to be it for us because we got to go. Please ask your question in the description of this episode or in our Twitter or Instagram bio at Mail-In Podcast. I am Brett Merriman at Schmerriman. Wherever you can find me on social media. Sally, where can the folks find you?
Sally deFries and Sal.Gals.
Randy?
At Randy Trimbacki on all platforms.
See you guys next week.
Bye.